So I've had some weird run-ins with some teachers before. Nothing really, but kinda interesting stories about it. I really wanted to tell you that. Oh yeah, and this is me. This is my avatar. Yeah. Anyway, let's get to it. So the first kind of teacher that I wanted to talk about wasn't really a substitute or anything, but he was like my actual teacher for like half a year. I only knew him for half a year, so I don't really have that much to go off of for him. But he was definitely something interesting. He really kind of, I don't know. I could tell that he was a good guy, but like, I don't know. It's just, he doesn't really break the, like, some of my favorite teachers, but he was a good teacher nonetheless. I'm gonna call him Mr. E, partly because I can't remember his name, like his actual name. So, when I came to the class initially, it was very interesting. It was a game design, and it was like an art class. So I needed it to graduate from the school, to graduate from high school. So I took the art class, and then I kind of also took it to get another class later down the line, but whatever. But he was nice. He did have a rough time, at least from my understanding, with my class in particular. Not with me, but with like another student that was in my class. I only really kind of know this because he annoyed the heck out of me as well. Like, seriously. Anyway, that's not really the story that I just wanted to talk about. He really kind of just up and left one day. And for like, I guess ever, I've never actually been able to pin down specifically what he got to get him just thrown out of the school. It was weird, to say the least. Subs were nice, I guess, but people always wondered what happened to him. Now, there were a ton of rumors that circulated around. Some people said that he did this, some people said he did that, but the one that I heard that was the most like prominent and one that stuff is that he is actually escorted out of the school by security for texting or something along those lines of an underage student in the school. I don't know the validity or if that's absolutely correct, or if even that's not why he was like that at all, or whatever. But still, I'd probably put it more on the lines that he may have done something to another student, but I don't think it was anything of that nature. But yeah, going off of that, I actually had a couple really interesting subs in my senior year of a similar class of game design and animation. They were rather nice people, kind of, I guess. And the whole thing, well, most of them were really, all of them were really good. The first one was a woman who was pretty nice. Don't really remember her, like her name. I'm terrible with names, but I remember like that she was very supportive of what I did. Again, most of the subs were. The second one was kind of an older gentleman who I really liked because he was like a kind of a very eccentric artist, and he actually used my work as an example for an assignment, saying like, this is what it should look like. And I'm like, yeah, that was cool. And he was always very helpful, trying to get people and coax people out of like their comfort zones. And even though he didn't really do something specifically, even though he did like something that wasn't necessarily part of game design and animation, which was just basically digital art, but with like a different name, but we were making actual games. I don't know. The whole thing kind of just was interesting. And finally, the one that I had that was the sub that I had for the rest of the time that the teacher was out was a younger gentleman who had glasses, and he was rather cool. He was nice. Though there was one incident where he kind of half snapped at one of the other students for like mildly, and I'm using this term loosely as like on this, like if it was a hot sauce, it'd probably be like ketchup mildly, as I'd put it. Like he mildly sassed him, only very mildly. And yeah, I always found that weird. I don't understand why he did that. Maybe it was just a bad day or something like that. Anyway, guys, really just kind of wanted to make this video just to test the waters of what the heck I'm doing. This is the experimental phase of everything. Anyway, guys, I guess thank you so much for watching, and peace off. Man, this is gonna be so difficult to animate.